So, ever since I've started teaching you guys English, a question that I've been asked a lot is, why am I hesitating to speak in English? Most of you all tend to know English very well, like you can write in English very well, you can understand when you're listening to something in English, but you can't really speak in English. Why does that problem occur? Now, let me tell you something. Just because I know the recipe to a dish doesn't really mean that I'm pretty good at making that dish. Practice is the key, guys. And say, like, let's talk about Malayalam. You guys might be knowing Malayalam and you guys might be knowing how to write in Malayalam, right? So say you never really, practiced writing in Malayalam. You haven't tried holding a pen and writing Malayalam letters, but you know the letters. You have seen the letters, all right? And the very first time, even though you know the letters, you know how it sounds, you know how it looks, all that you know, but when you're trying to write it for the very first time, you're trying to hold a pen and write Malayalam letters, will that be easy for you, even though you know the letters? Not really, isn't it? So you will have to take time and practice writing in order to be good at writing. So most of us in school were taught how to write. So we write in English a lot for our exams, we read in English for our exams, but we don't really speak in English when you're at school. And that is the main cause of the issue, because you know how to write, you know how to read, you know how to understand when you're listening to something in English, because you see a lot of English movies apparently, but you still don't try speaking. So even though you know the language, you don't know the speaking aspect of that language. Let me share another example. If you ask a foreigner to pronounce the word nyan, which is a Malayalam word which means I, how would they do that? Probably they might end up saying nan. We have the same set of teeth, we are all human beings, we have the same tongue, but still, why do they end up screwing up this particular word that is so easy for us to say? It's probably because of practice, because we're used to saying or speaking in Malayalam and we're used to using this particular letter and this particular word, so we know exactly how we're supposed to say it. But they're not used to speaking in Malayalam, nor are they used to this particular letter or the pronunciation of this word, which is a problem, right? So exactly the same way, we're not used to English. We're not used, our mouth, our entire oral system is not used to twisting the tongue in order to pronounce certain words in English. We're not used to using these letters and these pronunciations, which is why we have to start speaking. There's no other shortcut, unfortunately. So if you have to overcome the hesitation to speak in English, then you will have to speak in English. There's no shortcut. One tip I can give you is to look in a mirror and then try speaking in English. If you don't have a friend who speaks in English, then you can look into a mirror and then try speaking in English. And once you're used to speaking in English to yourself by looking in the mirror, you'll be hesitating less than how you used to hesitate when you're speaking in English. And then probably you can start speaking in English when you're making an appointment, say on a phone call, or whenever you're getting an opportunity, whatever that is, like say a clubhouse room or something. You can always try speaking in English, and that way you'll get over the hesitation. And never wait for the perfect moment to start speaking in English. You're never going to be perfect in a language, and that's something that I always keep saying. You can never ever be perfect in speaking a language, because language is something that is too vast. So there's never going to come a time where you know all the words in English, or there's never going to come a time where you'll know all the phrases and grammar rules of a language. So don't wait for the perfect moment. Start right now with whatever knowledge you have of the language, and you are good to go. So that was it. I really hope this video was useful. And if you want to know more about the courses that we provide at English House, including our IELTS coaching as well as our English communicative courses, you can click on the link below. Thank you so much for watching.
English House. English at your fingertips.